What is going on, everyone? Welcome back. I know it's been a while since I touched the Blue Jays franchise, but I'm back, all right? And I do apologize. Like I said, I went on vacation for a little while. I came back, Madden was out, and I've been kind of playing a lot of Madden, but don't worry. Pretty much on this channel, I'm going to be doing a lot of different franchise stuff between offline play, not just franchise, career modes and stuff like that on MLB, Madden, and definitely on 2K. And I'm pretty much just going to be rotating through all those because those are the three main sports games I play. I played a lot of FIFA, but that's in my spare time. I'm never going to make another FIFA video ever again. But I am going to be back on MLB, that's for sure. I'm going to be doing some more Road to the Show, some franchise challenges, some rebuilds as well. I've been having fun doing that in Madden. And basically, whichever game pisses me off, I'll go and play the other game. Now, I am taking a look, or since this is the first time I hop in a while, I was looking at several things because I kind of forgot where we were with everything. Marcus Stroman no longer a Blue Jay. I may look to move him just because he was moved in real life at the trade deadline. Ken Giles, I may look to move him as well. 28 years old, this team's young. Winning is not in the foreseeable future. Justin Smoke, maybe moving as well. Randall Grichuk makes entirely too much money. I was looking at how much money everyone makes, and future free agents are kind of interesting. That Yasmani Grandal, a lot of money, but you can't not leave Yasmani Grandal. Garrett Cole, Carlos Carrasco's projected salary is twice Garrett Cole. Don't even ask me how that makes any sense. But if we can get Garrett Cole in free agency, I don't care if he's 42, he's getting picked up because he's still trending upwards. But yeah, there's a lot of really good pieces out here. Freddie Galvis is another guy who I'm looking at. And I just don't think he fits the mold of the future for the Blue Jays. He's 29 years old. He's a C potential. I like Freddie Galvis in real life. He's got some upside, but you know, arm strength training downward. But other than that, he's a solid baseball player who can help us right now. But again, right now is not what we need, especially in an infield where, I mean, come on, we know who these guys have in the infield. Kevin Biggio, Devin Travis can be moved as well. Kevin Biggio, Vlad Guerrero Jr., and then at shortstops, Freddie Galvis, Bo Bichette. And like I said, if you guys don't know, this was my second baseman in high school. He ended up playing shortstop after I left. Santiago Espinal's a buddy of mine, so looks nothing like that player model, but it is what it is. He's not from Maryland. I don't know. He's from Dominican Republic. I've said this before. Logan Warmouth. I think his older brothers played against me. He went to Lake Brantley High School, I'm sure, just like all the other Warmouth, his brothers. So I played against his brothers. I may look for him to be part of the future as well, be potential shortstop, or if not, I'm shipping him off. Because like I said, there's entirely too many shortstops on this team. Lourdes Gurriel can play the infield as well, but he's recently been moved to the outfield. And he is an outfielder. Can play infield, but he's definitely, if he's in the future for the Blue Jays, it's definitely in the outfield. Currently, what is he hitting? We'll take a look at everyone's stats, but he's hitting 192. I might just move him down for the time being, just so he can get some at-bats in the minor and try to get his confidence up or something, because he's not hitting very well. Teoscar Hernandez, I was actually talking to a buddy of mine, Static, who yesterday came over, and we were watching the Blue Jays-Yankee game, and Teoscar's interesting because he's got pop. He's got some pop, but he ends up batting like, yeah, that's pretty much what he's batting in real life. It's like 240 or something, and like, I just don't know. I really just don't know where he's going to end up. I don't know. I really don't know. B potential, I'd like to see his overall hit 80, but 72, when you look at these attributes and it's like, where is 72? The only stat at 72 is power versus left and speed, which is trending downward. Fielding is 60s, contacts under 60s, and his power versus left is the only thing he's really got. 6'2", he doesn't really look 6'2", I'm just being honest. So yeah, like I said, Randall Grichuk, although B potential, he doesn't like players pimping home runs. So for that reason, I think we got to get him out of here. He doesn't fit the future of let the kids play, the young guys playing baseball. So Randall Grichuk's he's got to go. That alone, I realize we got to get him off the team. Jordan Patterson, C potential, Socrates Brito, another guy we can probably get something for. We're looking for prospects. So I think that's what we're gonna do in this episode. Currently, we're 14-14, and honestly, I can't be too mad at that record to start the season. In the middle of the pack. what are we? We're 1 month into the season, going into May. And that's not bad at all. That's honestly 500 baseball from a team that's looking to rebuild. Yankees 13 and 15. Yeah, that's really not bad. Orioles 12 and 18. Man, the Orioles suck for real life. That should be the next team I do, because that will be dang near impossible to bring back the Orioles. But anyways, let me go ahead and take a look at some of these statistics from the guys out here. We got Rowdy Tellez. How old is Roddy? Roddy. People get triggered when I pronounce it the way I do. 24 years old, be potential first base. Honestly, he could stick around. Not gonna lie. If we can get some good hitting, he hit 314 last year in 23 games. Not really translating very well this year. 6 home runs though. 239 batting average is not great. OBP at 301 is not great at all. Justin Smoke. Now, Justin Smoke, 32 years old. Although batting 356, I think this is as good a time as ever to try to move him and get something in return for him. OPS over 1,000. That's really, really good. 82 switch hitting first baseman with some pop. I think this is a good time to try to trade Justin Smoke while he's got that fire icon next to his name. Teoscar's batting 228. Freddie Galvis 198. I'll trade him for a bag of peanuts right now. Calvin Biggio 266. Grichuk 267. Vlad Guerrero Jr. I like the stats. 81 overall, first base, 19 years old. He's obviously, this is a Vlad Guerrero Jr. jersey. He is obviously who we are doing this entire rebuild around. He is going nowhere no matter what. 265, OPS 710. OBP is pretty solid, 363. That's almost 100 points, 98 points higher than his average. That is really, really good. Slugging at 347 is kind of a problem. Only has 2 doubles and 2 home runs in 98 at-bats. That's got to increase. And with 81, 66 power, I expect a little bit better from Vladimir Guerrero Jr. in terms of power hitting. Lourdes Gurriel, batting 192 is an issue. And everyone else, kind of not that significant. Luke Maile. How old is Luke Maile, actually, now that I think about it? 28-year-old C catcher. Who's our catcher of the future on this team? Is it Danny Jansen, 23 years old, a potential catcher with a good arm, and that's about it. He needs some work. Maybe we get him some split time. Maybe I do that. Maybe I get him some split time. Luke Maile batting 262, not too bad. Eric Sogard, C potential, 32 years old. I think we got to move him as well. Second baseman. If you're in the infield of the Blue Jays and you're not one of these new young guys, you might want to start pitching yourself, getting your agent to like shop you around, because truth be told, you should know that there really isn't a place for you. Jonathan Davis. I like Jonathan Davis. I think it's because he's got I'd say 71 is above average speed and fielding. The hitting's not really there, but he brings stuff to the table. And he's batting 360 and 25 at bats so far this year. Not bad platoon guy, truth be told. Beat potential 26, 69. We can get him up to like in the low 70s. That would be fantastic. But I think it's time for us to start shopping around a little bit. Again, like I said, Grichuk's on 1 out of 5 years. 10 mil, 10 mil, 10 mil, 10 mil, 10 mil. Not really a fan. That's a lot of money. Ken Giles, I'd say deserving of the contract he's got. 3 years, 6.3 mil. Not the worst contract to be age 31. Might regress a bit at 30. So maybe we keep him for a year or two, shop him around. But truth be told, do we really have a need in guys right now? I think not. Marcus Stroman, like I said, he just got traded in real life. I think it would be a good idea to go ahead and see if we can get some prospects for him. Although I know Marcus Stroman's only 27 years old, I really should consider keeping him for the long haul. But if we can get some significant prospects for Stroman, I may even try to shop him out to New York City. 6 game starters, 2-1, 37 innings, 3.1 ERA. Whip at 1.22 is not bad. 4 quality starts out of 6 is pretty solid. 4.4, 7.88 Ks per 9. It's not really bad. FIP at 4.3. So actually not really bad numbers from Marcus Stroman. Actually pitching pretty decently. But if we can shop him, I'm ready to shop him. And truth be told, we have at the moment, was looking at our bank balance, 13. I might purchase. I don't know if it's cheating. We just about that. I just feel like we should call the bank and just ask for a nice and friendly loan. Let them know we'll get it back for them. I think it's 11K stubs. We'll do it just this one time. 44 mil in the bank. Okay, it's Canada, so it translates to Canadian money. So it's pretty much pennies. It's not even that much money. All right, we're up to 57 million bank balance. We won't tell anyone about that. Okay, it was just a bank loan. Teams do it all the time, or they pay or they defer money. So consider that our deferment. All right, so I think I found one of our first big trades. Starting pitcher Josh Rogers, and like I said, I'm looking to ship out Freddie Galvis, 29 years old. Josh Rogers, 24 B potential, currently a 64 overall, may just be a chip for us. But he's got some decent stuff. 3-pitch pitcher, left-handed, B potential. I'm saying why not give it a shot? Again, it may just be something. It even is a little bit of a salary dump, not really that we needed. Thank God baseball doesn't have salary caps, although there's all kinds of penalties. But yeah, Freddie Galvis was one of the guys that I really didn't care to move. $4 million moved for $100K, both on one-year contracts. This infield is just honestly entirely too stacked. I'm ready to bring up one of these guys. I think Bo Bichette may just be getting the call up right now. But I think I'm gonna go ahead and make this trade. It's one of the first trades I looked at. Freddie Galvis on my hit list. So let's go ahead and trade Freddie Galvis for Josh Rogers. Congratulations, Bo Bichette. You've been killing it in the majors. Off to a really hot start, just getting called up. We got to put him on the 40-man. Hopefully there's only 40 people on there, and we'll go ahead and move Bo to the major league team. 68 overall, 21 years old, Bo Bichette out of Winter Park, Florida. We're going to go ahead and put him in the lineup. Start him pretty soon. Just get him going, get rolling. Hopefully we can make some headway. I don't know if Bo will be leading off. And I'm gonna go ahead and adjust the lineup for now. Justin Smoke, you are on my hit list to go next with Roddy Tellez. Although cold, looking like our first baseman for the future. 40 fielding, that is atrocious. I think I just need a new first baseman. All right, so right now I'm kind of just fielding trades with Randall Grichuk first and foremost. This was the very first one. I'm just gonna kind of look through team by team, see if there's anything that really sticks out. And the very first one kind of sticks out. Lewis Brinson, of course. I added him to a Miami Marlins franchise last year. Center fielder with a lot of upside. Still 24. We're still waiting for him to come around, but can definitely help in a franchise. We can also dump $10 million in salary, which would be great. Yankees offering Chance Adam. Yeah, Chance Adam in a trade would not be terrible. I'll take Chance Adam. Nico Ciuffo. I'd like to see this catcher before I take that. 24, 64 overall, B potential, not too bad. Anthony Banda, couple decent trades here. Hunter Wood. See if anything sticks out. Indians, Jeffrey Rodriguez, 25, B potential, 74 overall. I kind of like this. I kind of very much like this. A nice starting pitcher from the Indians would not be bad. 2 B potential position players, a third base and a right fielder. So I'm thinking the best trade for us is actually with the Indians. And I got one of two choices, and I'm not 100% sure which one is better. Jeffrey Rodriguez, who's major league ready at the moment, 25 years old, B potential, 74 overall pitcher. For 27-year-old, B potential, 80 overall, Randall Grichuk. Or we can get a nice little haul back, a center fielder and a catcher, Bo Naylor, George Valera, 18 and 19, 60 and 58. You know, we project them at around, both of them at 22 to be in the low 70s, 23, maybe 25 to be in the mid 70s. Chewei Hugh, 25 years old, 65 overall. I think this is the trade I'm going to make. We'll go ahead and take a look at them, and if there's nothing there, we'll try to ship them off and see if we can get more prospects out of them. So that's the trade I'm going to go ahead and make. Randall Grichuk is gone. Ladies and gentlemen, if you don't like bat flips, there's really no spot for you on this team. All right, so here's the trade. I think I'm going to go ahead and pull the trigger on. A D potential catcher, 25 year overall, or age 25, 60 overall, Michael De La Cruz. We also got on that trade David Phelps, so we would be getting rid of 2.5 mil, 32 years old, C potential. I think we've already seen the best of him. And, I mean, he doesn't have bad numbers, but yeah, I think this is a good time to go ahead and move him We're also moving a right fielder, Patrick Kivlahan, 60 overall, 29 years old, see potential. Don't really see him progressing any better. And in return, we are getting a pretty big arm in James Caprillion, who was part of that Yankee trade, I think, with Jorge Mateo that sent him to Oakland. 25 years old, 61 overall, B potential starting pitcher with 75 stamina. Not the greatest of velo or break, but 25 years old. I think we can definitely get him into the 70s. And also a relief pitcher, Norge Ruiz, also 25 years old, B potential, 62 overall, from Cuba, 78 stamina, 72 velo. Not bad at all. I think I'm going to go ahead and pull this. We're also, what are we dumping? 2.9 mil there. Yeah, let's go ahead and make that happen. The Blue Jays trade. Hey, we're making moves out here. All right, so I'm going to take a little bit of a gamble. Daniel Hudson, more salary dump, really. 32 overall, C potential, 69. Nothing but regression here. And I'm going to go ahead and trade him for a relief pitcher, 24 years old, B potential, 42 overall. I'm honestly going to see if we can go ahead and ship him out instantly. Jorge Ruiz. We got Trey Mikozuski as well. Nothing really there, just 6 ERA this early into the season, a month into the season. I just saw no room for him in our bullpen. And he was the odd man out, so that's the reason we went ahead and tried to get something for him. I think this may be the last guy we get rid of, at least for now. Edwin Jackson, 35. I don't think anyone would ever be upset over this trade. Zach Birdie, 24 years old, B potential, 61 overall, relief pitcher. I mean, obviously, we're just playing for the future and getting rid of as much garbage and junk as we can. So I think that's where we're going to leave it for now. I'm going to take a look at the roster, see who's getting called up, who's getting set down. And we'll try to simulate at least a month and see if we can win a couple games. Probably not. We're probably going to end up losing quite a bit. All right, this is probably not that significant of a trade, but I'm trading Jordan Romano, who's in AAA, for Riley Gilliam, a 22-year-old B potential relief pitcher, 60 overall. Not a bad trade, but I guess I'll go ahead and take that. I just didn't want him in my starting rotation in AAA. I wanted to call somebody up, and I didn't want to send him all the way down to A-ball, so why not trade him and get something in exchange? All right, so I believe I finally have finalized the Major League lineup, at least for the next month or so, while we simulate Jonathan Davis, Bo Bichette, Vlad Guerrero, pretty much the 3 in every single lineup. But let's go ahead and look at right-handed pitcher with DH. We got Smoke playing first. When it's versus a right-handed pitcher with no DH, Roddy will be playing. Smoke. Actually, I think Smoke is in there. Yeah, right-handed pitcher, no DH. Rowdy's in. If it's left-handed pitcher, no DH. Rowdy would be in there and not Smoke. But since Smoke kind of crushes left-handed pitching, we had to put him in there. And Roddy does not hit very well versus lefties. But Lourdes in left, Teoscar in center. Kevin Biggio and Danny Jansen is pretty much our catcher for the foreseeable future. Not sure if we're going to be making any moves there. But yeah, our DH will pretty much be, for the most part, Smoke. Devin Travis playing a low DH when it's a left-handed pitcher. And at second base, we will have Kevin here versus the lefty. I'm not sure if I want to do that, if I want to give somebody else a shot. But no, we only have Luke Maley and a couple lefties. So we're going to leave it like that. That's going to be our lineup. Rotation-wise, we still got Stroman and Aaron Sanchez, Thomas Pannoni, Sam Gaviglio, and Elvis Luciano. We've got him on a short leash. Going to see how he does for the next couple of games. Sam Gaviglio as well, 28 years old, B potential, 72 overall. But I think Elvis Luciano is the one guy that I'm not sure about in the rotation. Hopefully he doesn't pitch for the next 6 days because he's got a bruised hand for 6 days. So give him a rest. Tim Meza. We got Joe Biagini. John Axford's just kind of a filler at the moment. He might get released or traded. Derek Law, Ryan Tepera, and Ken Zhao. So not much has changed there. Double-A. We do got some guys ready to go. Sean Reed Foley's the one guy who, like I said, Luciano, depending on how he does, he may be the next one called up. Or Ryan Baruki, who's 3.0 ERA and 1-3. Not bad, 3.29. Nate Pearson just got called up. He's young, I believe. 22 years old, A potential. Che Wing Hugh, 25 B potential, and James Caprillion, who we just acquired. We went ahead and quickly threw him in AAA. Want to get him some innings. And here's a rotation. I think Jorge Ruiz was one of our new acquisition, B potential, 25 years old, 62 overall relief pitcher. I think that was the only. Zach Jackson maybe new as well, 62 C. I think he was just part of one of those trades where someone just sent me someone. Nothing really special in AA. I don't think there's any A potential starting pitchers we have. I think everyone is just B potential. I gotta fix that. Sean Morimondo. I'm pretty sure I probably have a starting pitcher in here somewhere. I'll fix that. But that's pretty much gonna be our starting lineup and rotations going forward. Okay, I just noticed that Sean Morimondo is a relief pitcher with 77 stamina. I don't know if I can edit his position, but I'm definitely making him a starting pitcher if I can, because there's no reason to have 77 stamina and be a relief pitcher. All right, so here we go. This is pretty much coming to a conclusion for the episode. 14-14, we got a series versus the Angels. In AAA, we're 10-15, and in AA, we are 13-12. So one team at even, one game over 500. 1-5 under. So we're gonna go ahead and simulate the next month or so and see how we do, and then we'll make some decisions on what more changes need to be made. I'm gonna turn off critical situations, although Cody Allen, we're Danny Jensen at the plate. Do we jump into this and try to see if we can bring that run in? We'll do one or two critical situations. Been a while since I played, so I'm probably not gonna score that tying run from third base. All right, runner on third. Infield is in. Jansen 0 for 3 on the day. Cody Allen is the closer, looking to shut it down. Gets himself in a little bit of trouble. 73 speed on third. Danny Jensen, A potential. Gets a base hit up the middle, ladies and gentlemen. That is going to tie it. I might finish this inning out, and then after that, we'll just go ahead and simulate. See if we can bring that run in. And that's going to be it for Cody Allen. New pitcher to talk about? No. It's Allen again. I could have swore I saw the manager come out as we ground into a double play with Jonathan Davis. Ground into a pretty terrible double play. I could have swore Cody Allen came out. I'm very confused. Eric Sogard, I made sure you were not in the starting lineup, and in literally the very first game, you somehow finesse your way into the starting lineup. I don't understand. If I make changes, why change it back? I spent like 20 minutes. No, I spent half an hour adjusting my roster and all my lineups just for Eric Sogard to end up back. Well, he's 1 for 3 on the day. And we're going to go ahead and finish this at bat out. And if we do nothing here, we'll just go ahead and simulate, because I know how this game goes. Once I tie a game, it's like, might as well just start a brand new game and play 9 innings, because I'll end up in the 29th inning by the time I know it. 1-2 count to Sogard. He's one of the few baseball players who still, wears glasses. I don't know if you have a problem wearing contacts or goggles or what the case may be, but, we've got a lot of technology nowadays that you really don't need to go up to the plate wearing, frames. That one's ripped. Oh, we almost wrapped that around Pesky's pole 2.0. Fastball down. That's what I'm always looking for. It's usually a fastball down, something to handle. I don't know why I swung at that, but could protect. That's going to drop foul. I have swung at 5 pitches out of probably swung at 5 pitches out of the zone. We've had 5 pitches out of the zone, and it's a 1-2 count. That's just a lack of discipline. And once again, he gets a hold of one. In Boston, that's probably a home run. It just barely stays fair. But we're just early, and it is still 1-2. Pitch number 9 on the way. He's going to base hit here. And he gets me with the knuckle curve off the plate for strike 3. So we're going to go ahead and simulate. Albert Pujols up. Is it manager? How do I quick manage? We'll do simulate half inning. I don't know if we got 3 runs, so we end up taking the lead. John Axford's 3 innings in, so we'll go pitching change, and we'll bring in 100-mile Giles to close it out. We'll pitch to him, fly out, pop up, solo home run. That's okay. 1 run doesn't do it, but you got Mike Trout on deck. Ground out. The Blue Jays defeated the Angels. So our first game of the episode, we end up with a win. Bichette on the bench. I am confused and annoyed. I just called him up. Hey, all I know is that through 31 games, we have an above 500 record. Some of you may not think that's incredible. I think that's pretty damn insane. Another player lock situation. Smoke has a 10-game hitting streak. Truth be told, I don't really care about that. Blue Jays trade. I do not want trades on. Logan Warmoth just got traded. That really annoys me. I don't know why that just happened. Yes, I would like to stop simulating. That's really annoying. We traded for a C potential 23-year-old right fielder. I'm going to see if I can get Logan Warmoth back. All right, that's a rip and a GG. Lesson learned. We lost Logan Warmoth. I wanted him to be part of the future. I'd like to simulate these critical situations. Like, I want them when they're critical, not literally every single game. I don't know. I don't want to stop All right, 13-11. We'll simulate to end again. I'm gonna turn off critical situations. Let's just get through this month. I am utterly disappointed and annoyed. And although I don't mind us losing, we got a trade offer. Let's go ahead and take a look at it. Tyler O'Neill for Sean Reed Foley. I can go ahead and tell you that I'm not looking to trade for Tyler O'Neill, but let's go ahead and humor them and take a look at it. Although a potential 23 years old, MLB ready, has already pitched in the major leagues, trending upwards, power's going up. Vision at 25 is not anything I really care for. Sean Reed Foley is next in line in AAA to come up for us. Right now, I think I value arms a little bit more than I do outfield. I'm 82 velocity, 70 overall, trending upwards, 5 pitch repertoire from Guam. I'm going to go ahead and say no, and then I'm going to try to take Tyler O'Neill from you for somebody else. So I'm going to go ahead and decline that for now and continue simulating through the remainder of this month right before that Colorado series. And now our lineups are messed up, so I'll go ahead and validate that myself before somebody else gets traded away and I get pissed off. All right, Pirates send first base Nick Franklin. When I played against him in high school, he was a shortstop, but he's actually not in the league because I know he plays softball down the street while looking for a job. Okay, so that is what caused all the change. Kevin Biggio out 6 months. Fantastic. Torn labrum. I think we're going to call up Alan Hansen in replacement. I don't think he's fun the 40-man, so we're going to go ahead and add him. 68 overall, 26 years old, B potential, can play everywhere. So I think this is a good move, utility move. We'll put him on the bench for now. We'll move him to the bigs, and we'll need to move one person up from AA, a position player as well. Is there anybody who's kind of hot? Andrew Guillotine. This is a C, so I'm not really looking to move him up. I'm pretty much looking at your overalls. Your overalls, your potential, and what your batting average is. Doesn't look like anyone's hot at the moment. Justin Schaefer, relief pitcher, not looking for pitching. Is there a position player who wants to step up in AA? Doesn't look like it. The only one guy hitting is Joshua Palacios, who's 23, 61 overall, C potential, but he's batting .289 on the season. And we moved up an A potential first baseman. I think he was like a 40-something overall. Where's my A potential? I don't see him. I moved him to AA. He disappeared on me. Never mind. He was B potential. Rhino to 22, 46 overall B potential. Hopefully someone steps up for the remainder of this month. Already catching the injury bug. Not too much left. Let's see. 1 game versus Boston, 3 versus San Diego, and 3 versus Tampa. We'll go ahead and simulate through the 30th. I just fixed the lineups. This is more difficult than I expected. Managing 3 teams is really, really annoying. Oh, yeah. Jordan Groshans. I needed a middle infield or a potential infielder, and he plays everywhere. Moved up to AAA. 19 years old, 62 overall, A potential. I think that's perfect timing. We're going to go ahead and move him up to AAA. So that helps us out pretty well there. We might even throw him instantly into the lineup at second base. Oh, that works out really, really well. Hopefully he can step up. We'll just put him wherever. Doesn't really matter. And yep, he is in the lineup and ready to rock. Let's go. I like it. I like what I'm seeing. Hopefully I can finally get through the simulation and everything's good and taken care of. Nice little losing streak to end off the episode. 23 and 33. Pretty much about as bad as I expect everything to be with the way our team's looking like right now. We've probably got more players injured again. 14 games back from the Red Sox. And I kind of want to take a look at how our players are doing for the most part. We'll take a look at the rotation first. Marcus Stroman struggling, Aaron Sanchez and Elvis Luciano all struggling, so he may be getting sent out pretty soon. 5.6 ERA, Stroman in the under 4, Aaron just under 6, Trent Thornton 5.7, and Thomas Pannone, the only one with a 3.23 ERA, and he is on fire. Gaviglio 4.5, 7.1, 2.5 from Tim and Joe. Axford pitching pretty well. Oh, actually, nope, 6.4. Yeah, I think I may have been looking at Tim's whip. 7 ERA, 2.5 ERA from Biagini, 6 from Axford. So not good at all. Derek Lowe 6. Tapera 4.2. Ken Giles holding his own 2.57. 23 strikeouts in 21 innings. Looks like 2 possible blown saves, if not more. In terms of the lineup, Jonathan Davis, cold, 244. Bo Bichette, 125, struggling massively. 271, pretty decent. 6 home runs, 24 RBIs from Vladdy. Smoke, 326. Looks like he may be the one person who needs to be in our lineup full time. Roddy at 245, 242 from Lourdes. Devin Travis, 380. I put him in the lineup, made sure to put him back in the lineup because he was actually mashing a bit. 244 from Taylor Oscar and Danny Jansen, 246. Sogard on the bench at 283. We may move him. Luke Maley, 266. Alan Hansen, who we just recently called up, is batting 504 at bats, 2 hits. And Billy McKinney batting a whopping 163. I was taking a look at the arms. We have down in the minors as well. Baruki, 3.64 is not bad. Sean Reed Foley, absolutely lights out, 2.86. I think we're going to drop down or send to AAA Luciano and call up Reed Foley. It might be a little too early. Although 23 years old, you got to get your feet wet eventually. 4.7 from Nate Pearson. I think he's a potential. Yes, he is. So I'd like to see a little bit better from him. Che Wei-Hu was a little bit cold, but he settled back into a nice, comfortable area. 3.86. And James Caprillion holding his own. 29 innings, 20 strikeouts, but a 1-0 record with a 1.86 ERA. That's what I want to see. I want to see more +1s all over the place because his stats are not really great, but B potential 62 overall at 25. I thought he was a little bit younger than that, but that's okay. Jorge Ruiz, who we traded for, relief pitcher with a 1.48 ERA, 3.494, 2.29 from Dave Paulino, although he's 25 years old. He's already seen some major league time, so depending on how our bullpen continues doing, he may get the call up and get a couple innings up there. Zach Jackson, C potential, don't really care. Ryan Gilliam, 22, B potential, 6.23. I don't like that. And Danny Barnes, who's old, 0 ERA. We might call him up just because he's doing well at the moment. 29 D potential, but he's been lights out so far. In AA, do we have any shining stars? Patrick Murphy cold. TJ Zook pitching at a 2.79. Sean Morimondo, who we made a starting pitcher from a relief. He was a relief pitcher. I edited him, made him a starting pitcher, pitching 2.93. Josh Rogers, 3.24. And Jason Schroeder, 3.4. So AA team's looking pretty solid. Bullpen, Kirby Snead was one of those guys that I was considering sending to A-ball. He's, I don't know. Left-handed pitcher, not 60 overall, 24. I believe he's a C potential, 6.45. Jason Adams is a B potential, and he's got a 1.64 ERA. I like that. 1.59 from Schaefer. Jose Ruiz, not doing too hot, 5.28. 3.6, 2.84 from Birdie, who I believe we got from a trade from the White Sox possibly. And Buddy Boshers, who should be in the major leagues, but he's all the way down in AAA or AA, 1.42. So AA really the only team kind of holding their own. 29 and 25, not a bad record. Bisons are 25 and 28. And of course now we've dropped 10 games, 10 more losses than wins, which is fine. We're looking to work through the draft, which is not too far away. Sim to draft day in 5 days. So that'll be the next episode. I might do some scouting off screen and we'll work from there. You see what the rest of the league is doing. Glaber's batting 340. Justin Smoke's up there in league leaders. 7th in batting average. I need to get him more at bats. I'm kind of curious if do we have anyone else in the top 13? Only Blue Jay there. We have none in hits. At bats, we have none either. doubles. We have Calvin Biggio, who's on the IL with 13 doubles. Would like to see him back, but he's 2 months out. Triples, we have Calvin, who looks like he might have been mashing 277, 7 home runs. Yeah, I'm a little upset that we lost him due to a torn labrum. Home runs, we got no one. I kind of want to see if we have anyone nearby. Okay, Roddy Tellez has 12 home runs. So the slugging is there, -4. Of course, he's atrocious in the field. RBIs, no one in the top. Runs, no one in the top. Stolen bases to Oscar Hernandez with 9. Billy Hamilton, of course, leading with 17. Base on balls, Vladdy Guerrero Jr. That's a professional hitter from the day of birth. Let's take a look at pitching wise. Do we have anyone amongst the leaders? Losses, wins, we do not. Saves, Ken Giles with 16, right behind Matt Barnes, who has 19. ERA, we've got no one. Home runs allowed. We play in a hitter-friendly ballpark. Shutout, none. Strikeouts, I'm not seeing anything shining. Definitely not. Aaron Sanchez and Stroman, 59 and 58, are 25 or tied for 24 and 26. Complete games, no one up there. Innings, neither. Walks, neither. And I think all we got left is WAR. No one amongst the league leaders in WAR. Pitching wise, or batting wise, there we go. Justin Smoke, number 13, with a 2.2 WARs. Pretty solid, not gonna lie. But anyways, that's gonna do it for this episode. Hope you guys enjoyed the Blue Jays franchise. Like I said, I will be recording more. I'll be doing a lot of everything, Madden, MLB, and 2K once that comes out. But I will be recording some Road to the Show today as well. If you guys enjoyed, hit the thumbs up button. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you're new. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.